Hello Scorpio, welcome to Three Trails Tarot. This is going to be your September 2021 reading. I'm really looking forward to doing this reading for you, Scorpio. Let's see what we have for your general energy for the month of September. Let's see what we have for you, Scorpio. We have the giraffe, and so September is going to be more about foresight and exploration. That is going to be your general guiding energy for the month of September, Scorpio. You're exploring and you're trying to plan ahead. All right, so let's go ahead and see what we have for your past, present, future, your outcomes if you continue on that path, and the guidance that we have for you for September. What do we have for Scorpio? Our self-reliant, powerful, wise, and sometimes secretive Scorpio. We have the Father, Two of Cauldrons. I should move this down here. Nine of Shields, Knight of Swords, and Eight of Shields. Okay. We'll use this deck for the rest of the month. Let's see what we have for Scorpio for September. Yeah, for Scorpio for September. We also have Five of Swords, the Moon, Ten of Pentacles, Death, Rebirth, and Knight of Wands. Nine of Wands, King of Swords, the Wheel, Eight of Wands reverse, and Two of Cups. Okay, so looking at your, I want to say recent past, but it seems like this has been going on for some time, is the feeling that I get with this Scorpio. You've been kind of distant from your family. There's this distancing that you've had. It seems like the focus you've had, Scorpio, is responsibility. So you've been focusing on your career, you've been focusing on things that you feel will help you be a better provider to your family, but at the same time it's making you more distant from them. And this has been going on for quite some time. I would say maybe 2 or 3 years now, Scorpio. But it seems to be a focus for September, like you're dealing with it a lot more. Maybe there's some kind of guilt feeling going on with you, Scorpio, where you feel like you're not spending as much time with your family. It's causing some conflicts. You're having to constantly explain yourself to those that are constantly questioning, hey, why aren't you spending more time with us? Why are you always off and doing other things? Why didn't you make it to my play or to my practice, or help me with my homework, or help me in the kitchen? I mean, it's not just family, but I think predominantly in September, or predominantly before September, it had to do with mostly your family. But there are also friends asking, wow, you've been so busy lately. Why haven't you been spending more time with me, Scorpio? So that kind of puts you on the defense. You're like, look, I'm tired of explaining to everyone why I'm trying to do things. I already said it was for to take care of my family, to better my career, my opportunities, so I can secure their future and ensure stability in the family, and I don't have to defend myself. It looks like that's what you were going through, Scorpio, and you were getting defensive with that. So you put up a fence, and you're also, other than persevering and staying on course with your plan, even though people were kind of, questioning you, you also did take the time to, try to draw from that experience. And you've actually been asking yourself a lot of questions like, is this, is this worth it? Is it worth it for me to deal with this, to have my career or my focus on this other thing that is taking away focus and attention for your family? So you've actually been going through those questions. And because of this, all of this, that's been really more, it's been happening for some time, but for some reason, even more now as you approach September, that you have thought more about family. So September, you enter September with trying to redirect your focus and stay on point with, or try, stay on point with your career, but giving priority back to those that you love. So some of you Scorpions are really going to be making more effort to become closer to the people who have been complaining that you haven't been there for them. But at the same time, there's a few of you Scorpions that are looking to propose to someone. So those of you who don't have family that, like through a marriage, but you have your other family, like moms, dads, brothers, sisters, that kind of thing. Those of you who are single are actually thinking about proposing to someone. And some of you, very small amount, I would say, of those of you who are married are thinking about someone else and hoping to have something a little bit more closer or more intentional or more in line with your plans and your goals for your future. Someone who agrees with you, someone who understands the direction that you're going with for your career. So some of you are there. So just to reiterate, so it makes a lot of sense. Three things going on here. Those of you who are married are trying to, or have a life partner, are trying to regroup in September, and will direct your focus back on them. Give them more time. Try to make up for all this other time that there was disagreement. The second group of you who are single are thinking about proposing and having a deeper relationship or a committed relationship with someone. And the third group of you are married or in a committed relationship, but your eyes are wandering somewhere else and you're thinking about having a relationship with someone else. Now, the moon here is telling us that you're going to be in deep thought about a lot of things. And I think it has to do with all of this conflict or confusion or putting yourself on the defense in the past. So September, you want a relationship, so you're thinking more about how to make that relationship better, and you're thinking about it so much that you may be having dreams about it. And I would say that pay attention to those dreams. There might be symbolism in there that is trying to give you a message of what will make you happy, sort of like your intuition speaking to you through your dreams. Now here with the King of Swords, we see you again in deep thought, but this time it's more logical. So here we have your intuition working, and here we have your logic working, and you are planning, you are strategizing, you are considering a lot of facts and situations to better plan for your future and your relationship. So your future is career and relationships. Your focus is going to be there in September. As we go back to foresight and exploration, and this is you trying to plan ahead and the exploration of having a deeper relationship. So this really makes sense given your primary energy that you're going to have in September. Now with 9 of Shields, we see you moving along in the month, like mid-month, starting to see things come together and feel that you have a lot of what you want and what you need. And you're starting to see things really come together. And with the 10 of Pentacles, we see one phase of your life ending. So perhaps a lot of this conflict ends now. A lot of this changes, a lot of being on the defense changes, and that cycle ends and a new one begins. And this new cycle that begins is focused on having more and having more stability in your life, having more security in your life, and more to give to your family. So that is where you're going to be at in the middle of the month. And so your Wheel of Fortune, the wheel turns for you. And I am so much more focused on how you are moving from dark to light here. So it looks like, Scorpio, you were dealing with a phase in your life that was a struggle for you and not satisfactory in both your career, your finances, and your relationships. And you've changed that. You will be changing that in September. So if you continue on this path, Scorpio, we see you here taking action, more action. I believe that action is related to your intuition and your logical thinking of how to plan for your future. So if you continue on this path and you don't change your focus and you just stay on point with relationships and having and what you were always trying to do in the past of having a much better resources, more stability financially, you're going to be able to take more action on that. And there will be a rebirth, which means your life will change. And that's basically what this 10 of Pentacles was saying about your September, where you're going to finally see that, oh yeah, things are changing. And your Wheel of Fortune, that things are changing for you, Scorpio. Now we have here in reverse the 8 of Wands. So you're not going to be receiving, there's not going to be a lot of fast action. So here you're taking action, but it's not going to be super fast because you planned it out. So it looks like you actually have planned out your milestones, your deadlines, you've goals set for things to be accomplished at certain time periods in your life. And so we're going to see that in September, the pace is going to slow down a little bit for you, which is really nice. And it will be more controlled. So a lot of things that are going to be changing for you, Scorpio, is more of at a controlled pace because you are really working your plan. You're taking action and working your plan. Now we've got some guidance for you here with the 8 of Shields, and it's saying, trust yourself. You have experience. You have the right skills for your career. You have the education. Trust yourself. I think perhaps some of the issues you were having here in the past was caused by some doubt, right? I kind of get this impression that you were trying a lot of different things, Scorpio, to get to this point where you were more comfortable financially. And as you were doing that, the reason you were changing a lot is because you weren't really sure about the choices that you were making, if they were the best choices for you. And this card is saying you whatever you were thinking about here in September in the beginning as you were doing your planning phase, you're on the right track. So stick with it, because this is not a time to doubt yourself. You do have the skill sets. You have what it takes to make it happen. And this card is saying pursue your passions. You've had a fire under you for some time, but you did not raise the flames. You sort of like kept the flames under control, your inspirations under control, your goals under control. And this is saying, let loose, let that fire, rise up, and let that inspiration rise up, let that motivation rise up. Because this is your time for change, Scorpio, to change what has been going on in the past that you were not happy with. So this is the time for you to be happy. And here we have with Two of Cups, just confirms your purpose and having a much stronger relationship. So this guidance here is saying, yes, it is important to you. You may be ignoring it because you were so focused on your finances, on that kind of security, but you do want love and you want to feel that closeness. And so this card is saying, try to make time for that. Make time for it, because it can be beautiful. It can be wonderful for you if you make the time for your relationship as well. Okay? I'm going to go ahead and also pull from these cards so we can get more clarification on your reading. Let's see what is the main focus for September for Scorpio. What should Scorpio focus on in September? Ooh, okay, that's a lot of cards. So we're just going to shuffle this. What should Scorpio focus on in September? Okay, so we have the Star. All right, balance of finding the thing that makes you, opening your heart to receive. Maybe you didn't think that, the reason you were not feeling the confidence is because you also thought, hey, this is not the right time, or I don't know if I can do it, or I don't deserve this. And the Star is saying, yes, you do. Have faith. This is a time for you to trust yourself. Trust yourself. So that is one of the main takeaways that you need to have for your foresight and your exploration energy, which is helping you with your plans. Okay, Scorpio, let's see what else we have for you. What else does Scorpio need to focus on for September? So trust yourself, trust your instincts, trust your abilities, and the Sun. And if you just trust, you will have. You will get what you want. You just have to believe in yourself and believe you can make this happen, Scorpio. This is a beautiful reading. I just see wonderful things coming up in your future, and September looks like the starting goal for this, or the starting period. Oh, I dropped some cards. Oh, grab these. There's 3 here, so I'll just go ahead and lay these out. We have Queen of Coins, which means maybe you're afraid to, you were afraid in the past to, become successful. Some people actually desire success, but are afraid of what that success will mean on their time, on their relationships, and on their other goals that they have. So this is saying, think of it in terms of, yes, if you want this, you can be practical about it. You can kind of determine or identify what parts of it that you will that you feel will affect you and how it will affect you. Set maybe boundaries, or determine what kind of actions you will need in order to make sure that the success that you gain from these plans that you have do not impede on some of the other goals that you also have for yourself, like having a much stronger relationship. Because sometimes success takes us from that, because we end up spending so much time maintaining that success, And then this one is 5 of Cups. So with 5 of Cups, no regrets. This is not the time to think about what you didn't do right, this is a time to think about what you could do right for yourself. And then with Ace of Wands, it's a new beginning for your inspiration. This goes with this card. It's your time to release your inspirations and, be happy. Do what it is you love. Let's see if we can get some guidance from these oracle cards. Get some additional guidance from these oracle cards here. I hope you're finding this reading helpful, Scorpio. If you are, please be sure to like and subscribe before you leave here today, because I do these readings every month. Sometimes they come at the end of the month, sometimes they come earlier, but you will see your readings. And I also do the love readings, quarterly readings, and annual readings, which I will do at the end of the year. The annual reading will be at the end of the year. All right, so let's see what kind of guidance we have for you, Scorpio. Guidance can we give Scorpio to make the best of September? Obstacles. Okay, so this card is saying, if you encounter an obstacle in your life that you think is going to prevent you from moving forward, perhaps moving through it is not the only option. Just because it's in the pathway and it's blocking you may not mean that that's going to actually stop you. What about looking at it from other perspectives? Maybe you could go over it, maybe you can go under it, maybe you can go around the side of it, walk around the sides. So this card is just basically reminding you to be open to other options. Maybe that's not the only way to get to where you want to go. Okay, let's see, what else do we have? What other advice can we give Scorpio to make September a really great month? Resistance. Okay, so I think the resistance might have been part of your issue in the past. You were resisting success. You were resisting the opportunities because you just didn't know if they were right for you. You weren't sure. This card is saying, stop resisting. Don't resist what it is you want. Maybe, you're following some cultural traditions or something like that. I don't know. I'm not saying not to follow them. I'm just saying that to look at what is causing the resistance and ask yourself if that is truly something that you should follow to prevent you from getting the things that you want in your life. So don't let obstacles get in your way, and allow yourself to have an open heart. See here with the star, open heart to achieve your goals. Okay, let's pull one more oracle card here. And this one says blocked. So with blocked, we are basically saying here that this kind of goes with the obstacle. If you see a path that's blocked, okay, you're trying to move forward, maybe there's an obstacle there that blocks you. This one just also says, hey, look at other options. Or maybe there's a reason why that path is blocked. Just find, maybe you're not supposed to go down that road. Maybe you're supposed to go down another road to get what you want. Or change your efforts to be able to get through that path. Okay, so this really, my goodness, it's like I couldn't have picked these cards for you. The universe picked these cards for you, and look at how they all really are saying the same thing. Don't resist to other options. If you see an obstacle, there might be another way to get through. And if there's a blockage, there might be another way to get through, or you might need to put more effort into it. All right, so let's see what the angels have for us. See some guidance from the angel deck here, which also has a corresponding gemstone. And Gemstones have certain energies that they can also give us or remind us of what we need to focus on. So let's just see what the angels have for you, Scorpio. What guidance can you please give Scorpio angels? And we have Archangel Michael, clear quartz, and it says, what is it that you don't understand? Are you missing the point? It is time to gain clarity and have a clearer picture of what is truly going on within you and around you. Decide that you want to see the bigger picture. Get focused and stay focused. Meditation and contemplation will help you see the greater perspective from varying points of view. And my goodness, if that doesn't really coincide with this, you know. So there you have it, Scorpio. You have an opportunity in September to move forward with the things that will make you happy and give you that close relationship and also make you feel more financially secure. Don't allow obstacles to block you. Don't allow your own resistance to actually achieving your goal to also block you. This is all about being blocked. And this is saying, look within yourself. This is part of the resistance piece right here. Okay? All right, Scorpio, that's all I have for you. And if you enjoyed this reading or found any of it, even if you felt it didn't resonate with you, but if there was any of it that you thought was useful or could be useful to you, please be sure to like and subscribe before you leave today. And I hope you'll come back for the October reading as well. All right, take good care now. Best wishes to you always. Bye, Scorpio.